not the Venatoris.
Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point. I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go, before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse? This ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
By order of the Imperium, you must surrender immediately.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agree. What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons. Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dread Wolf, Fen'Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very...
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
again if Solus finishes his ritual.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Ned. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
Right!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
You have no idea what you have done. Soulless.
know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the Veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why? Why tear down the Veil? Listen.
You have no idea what you have done.
This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. I remember your disagreement with senior watchers about how to handle that undead rebellion. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into Something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Be two more. The second, one more to go.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
All right. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Not much isn't going to save the world. This will get worse before it gets better.
The question is, how?
Cheerful.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay. That did something.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
So, you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
If you're talking about in the chat, I have not seen you in the chat. If you're talking about, like, you texting me or whatever, I have not seen anybody's messages. Plus, I've just got my mic muted. I'm just playing the game for real.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
In my head. Solus showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
Didn't see you volunteering. We put our lives on the line to stop Solus, and we stopped him.
Not without a cost.
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right. You stopped Solus. So why is Arlithin neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
So Elganon and Gillenane are loose. Which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Irlin, all right?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Minrathous. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Valara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving? Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Valara? Valara Luther. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
Like I said, end of the world? You can mull it over later.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
That water just swirling into the air.
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
One for us. So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
What was?
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy!
Huh, that's a great...
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
The last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead. So, that ritual, the big one where the sky was ripping apart, you say that was Fen'Harel? I mean, the real Fen'Harel?
That's what I've been told. But right now, he goes by Solus.
And, sorry, the things that got out, the big scary ones, that was Gilnane and Elgranon?
Are you okay? You sound a little flustered.
Oh, you know, just finding out that 3 of my gods are out there trying to end the world. Why wouldn't I be okay? Damn! Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be. I know what the artifact is.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the Fade bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream. Methalinast. Darkspawn. Excellent form, bro. On your right. Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Sure thing. Seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out...
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic. Building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
We're getting closer. door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall. Is the Naughtister Thallen. I have so many questions for it.
How do you ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see. Okay, here it is. The Naughtister Thallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlethan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing. Ogre! That's an ogre! wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan. What do you...
Guess it's broken like the rest of the artifacts.
It isn't just any artifact. That's the Nadas Dirthalan, an archive spirit. And it does work. Or will, at least. Its crystal is broken. I guess maybe the blight threw its resonance off somehow. But I should be able to fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veilgjumper camp. Ready to go?
Let's look around a little more.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veilgjumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of Veiljumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Whatever information that archive spirit has, we aren't getting it. It's broken. Luckily, we already know what to do next. Find Elganon and Gillenane and stop whatever they're planning on doing.
Easier said than done. They're elusive, even for gods.
There are signs of their presence all over Arlethan, but no one's seen them yet.
So that's it? 2 gods are running round your forest and you can't find them?
Well, the next time you decide to unleash ancient horrors on us, maybe we'll...
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and...
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Could we really be at war with
Okay,
our own
we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
We aren't prepared.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. A whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Brooke, ready to go?
Huh. A giant owl. Must be something to this. What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Look at that. Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody? It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No. To keep something in.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
No opt-outs, no exceptions.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
We'll be rewarded. Or... No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square!
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
Look at that.
This blight is weird.
This is Adeline. We knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlethan. I can't believe this happened.
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted it up there. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the Veil Jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Why were they looking for Veil Jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? People.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers? Valara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Valara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful.
Help me! Anyone!
Come on, that sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
to me!
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
Right. We walked right through that new creation. A lot of dead people.
Also, the gods could gain power from the Blight.
I never meant for that, I swear! You must believe me!
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The Blight! Everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He killed an entire village. There must be justice for that.
Right. And we choose what form that justice takes.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elganon and Gillenane used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force. They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
Whatever comes, we're ready for a fight.
Words easily said, but rarely proven.
Yeah? What do you know about all this that we don't?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas. The confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse?
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse. Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done. I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
We shouldn't be at each other's throats.
I'm not. Nev, I'm not. I don't blame you, or Rook, or anyone.
So just yourself? How's that working out?
Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric.
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting. You push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start. Look.
There's magic lingering in this spot. Strong. Old.
The dagger was here. Something took it. Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
Look, there it goes. Big Darkspawn coming right at us. Go after that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up there. That magical device.
Let's keep on the trail. Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They... might have been drawn to it.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead!
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these Darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
Over there, a dagger thief.
More blight in the way. And there's probably another one.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results. Got us at range. Watch it. Got us at range. Rook takes credit there.
Another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Let's see what's behind that gate.
Let's finish this!
That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger.
We've got company. We're under fire.
Get clear!
Got us from a distance.
Lyrium.
Harding? Harding!
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation. Isa Tuno. I am. We are free again. Whole again. Here again. Here again.
Harding!
I can hear it. The song of the stone. What is happening to me? What the?
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it. Finish it. On the left.
sure. But we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
You said something took you over.
Something like that?
And it's still with you?
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
But I didn't do anything to earn this. How could I be proud? I don't even know how it happened. It's all a little strange. But not in a bad way. I feel... connected.
To
the stone. Dwarves call ourselves Children of the Stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
Harding, you being here is never a problem.
Huh. Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, to be honest.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of Dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus. Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think. Therefore, Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. Oh, Baron Van Markham. You wanted the undead to rule Navarra, but you forgot about the Mournwatch. Then, after I put you down, the Mournwatch sent me away with Varric to stop the noble families from complaining. The Mournwatch protects the world from dangers outside the realms of the living, which I did. But I guess that includes dealing with the consequences. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He was so impressed with the vitar that Canari wear to protect our faces, and the fireworks he saw at the Ravani festival. Said he had no idea my people were such accomplished alchemists. He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so. The tools every professional scoundrel needs when learning the trade. I spent as much time picking locks and mixing poisons as I did training with blades or a bow. That precision. Every reagent measured perfectly. The feel of the lock opening. It all just felt right. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. You could not possibly be here to take advice from the one you called the Elven God of Lies.
This has been a big week for running into things I didn't think were possible.
You are adapting quickly?
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Alkanan and Gillenane.
I stopped you, didn't I?
You disrupted the ritual.
Yeah, I did. Even though I'm nowhere near as powerful as you.
Your plan is to tell me how powerful you aren't?
In the Mornwatch, I had to deal with undead nobles threatening all of Navarro with civil war. Our squad was overwhelmed, and we were supposed to retreat.
But you attacked instead, defeated the nobles, and prevented a war.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that powerful opposition doesn't frighten me. I find a way to get the job done, whatever it takes.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Then we shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
I came here for specifics, not fortune-telling.
I would tell you more were I not currently imprisoned thanks to your actions.
Fine. I'll go kick the trees and see what falls out.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I'll get it done.
I never doubted it.
Never mind.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You stopped an entire undead rebellion with less than a dozen Mornwatchers.
Just needed a bolder approach than Watchers usually take.
And no one else knew it. Only you figured it out. Ticked off a bunch of snooty Navarrans, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Nev got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solus fought a rebellion against Elgar'nan and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
It's a fancy name. Can he back it up?
That's the question. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
As soon as possible.
I hadn't planned to dawdle.
You said the Crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Sure we can trust these Shadow Dragons?
You've got a better shot with them than most in the city.
So we talk to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Alluvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Balara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Alluvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
I've had enough surprises today, Spirit. Tread carefully.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
No matter whatever or whoever else they are, they're a creature of the Fade. That means they're dangerous. Keep your weapons ready.
And we still don't know what this Alluvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
Are we safe here, or are we gonna get swarmed by more demons?
The Evenurus hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements. Light, roots, and magical seals? What's through there? Can't travel this way.
The gods are trying to slow us down, which means we can do some real good here.
Yeah, this dock seems sturdy. So, you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, Dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
to other shores. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians rebel all interlopers.
Which means us, too.
The Fade Tear. That's where they're breaking through.
Gods and their fade tearing. Let's cut them off!
End it now!
This cannot be.
Take them out! Time to finish this! Don't just stand there!
Take your shot.
That's root for ya.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
They weaken before us.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Is there something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Do this again.
That's the essence we need. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long. An altar to a wolf. But I know who that's for.
Feel the wrath of Tevinter.
The path can be breached. Bring what the gods have hidden. As the gods champion passed freely, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
Minrathous, the heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it all always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Did the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look... well.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
Anyone else coming?
Only if you got yourself followed. So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlathan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
Relics? What kind?
We were tracking a set of red lyrium. We think the third...
Darktown's...
This better be quick. Where do we start?
Give it to me.
We'll keep...